Guys, is it finally time to sell Meta stock? Meta stock had a huge drawdown, more than 20%. Who would have thought Meta would be under 100? This is below 2016 levels. This is crazy. In this type of market, everything is falling. Google, Amazon, it doesn't matter what tech stock you own, it is falling. Is this the last straw that broke Meta's back? Is it time to just sell it off, get out of this stock, get rid of it? I'm already down 40% on this stock. So, man, I am feeling the hit. We're going to go through the numbers. We're going to go through what Mark said. Let's see if I should sell or I should keep the stock. I want to hear your advice, what you're doing with Meta stock if you own it. Let's get into this video right now quickly. If someone would have told you that Meta stock would be down 71% for the year, you would say, hell no, no way that would happen. But guess what? This is what we're seeing right now. Year to date, it's below 10 PE. $263 billion market cap. If you don't understand how cheap that is, like think about it this way. You're getting a 20%, a 20% cash flow yield if you purchase Meta right now. Meta is generating $54 billion in free cash flow. That's what it's probably going to generate for the year. So you're getting a 20% yield. Like that is unheard of. That is like never seen before. If you were able to buy a business and get 20% yield on your money, you would be drooling. So that's first things first, right? But let's get onto the numbers because it doesn't matter if you're getting a 20% yield if the business is going sour, if the business is not going to recover, or the business is going to fail, right? So that doesn't matter. Revenue is 27 billion for the year, down from 29 billion, 4% decline. Costs and expenses, man. This is where it got crazy. Up 19%. Income from operations, 46% decline for the quarter. Crazy, man. Crazy. Net income, 52% decline for the quarter. So I want to know, do we chalk this up to macro stuff? Because if you think about it, Google went down too. Google ads, right? Google ads went down from 7.2 billion down to 7 billion. That's like a 2% decline. And Google search only got 4% gain from 2021 to 2022, 37 billion to 39 billion. Only a 4% increase, but the YouTube ads, and that's what we're going to be more specific, the ads on YouTube, because that's more comparable to Facebook, was down. So I'm thinking in my mind, this is more of a macro thing. Every company right now is trying to be more cost efficient. They're decreasing their ad spend. So this is heavily affecting their business. And Meta is focusing on Reels more. So if they're going to focus on Reels more, there's more ad impressions, but the revenue is not as high because they're still transitioning. Man, we can kind of see this as a short-term problem in my mind. But maybe some people feel differently that it's not a short-term problem. This is a systematic risk because of the Apple iOS changes and how that's still affecting the business. But in my mind, I'm still seeing a growing business. And remember, people kept saying that it's a dying business. How is it a dying business if it's daily active people up 4%, 2.9 billion? Family monthly active people up 4%, 3.7 billion. Daily active users up 3%, 1.9 billion. Monthly active users up 2%, 2.9 billion. So in my eyes, like the business is not dying. Like people are saying that the business is not growing, it's stagnating. It's not dying. So if the business is not dying, the moat is still there. Instagram, people are still using Instagram. They even said in their earnings call that not seeing any decline in Facebook. Facebook has like the most users, people using Facebook more than ever. So they're not seeing decline there. WhatsApp, they're generating $9 billion in WhatsApp by running business ads in WhatsApp right now. And that's really popular in India. So in my eyes, I'm just not seeing what people are saying. And that's how I'm keeping a more cool headed view of Meta's earnings because the moat is just so big. You have to remember when Instagram shut down, I think this was like last year, 2 years ago, people were crying online. Like people were like, no, my God, we don't have Instagram, we don't have Facebook, blah, blah, blah. We don't have WhatsApp. Like people were crying about not having it. So that is like ingrained in my mind when I'm thinking about Facebook, when I'm thinking about Instagram, WhatsApp. The share repurchases is another great sign for Meta, 6.5 billion of Class A common stock in the third quarter, and they still have $17.7 billion authorized to buy back shares. And at this cheap price right now, they're going to be able to buy more shares of the company. So it's going to actually increase my equity stake in the company, and they're getting it at a good discounted price. So I'm seeing that as a very good sign, a very positive thing. Still generating a lot of money into the future. Even though their free cash flow is declining like crazy, I think it's a short-term headwind right now, especially when the macro environment gets better. This is all going to go up. Even YouTube ads was down. So that just shows you everything that I need to know, that it's not just a Facebook thing right now. But the bad news, and this is bad news right now. So this is where people are saying sell the stock. This is why it's so cheap. All the damn capital expenditures, all the damn headcount. Be honest, Mark does not care about you guys right now. He doesn't care. He's just thinking all about the future. He's not thinking about costs. In his earning call, he's saying he's focusing on costs, but this year and next year, the costs are not going to be down. Maybe he's thinking about that in 2024, 2025, but next year, no, that is not happening. He's not thinking about cost. He's thinking about metaverse, metaverse, metaverse. And this is the big issue that a lot of people have. Headcount increased 28% year over year. If you guys have seen this Twitter video of this girl just doing nothing at Meta, she's just like making coffee, she's just rolling around town, she's doing nothing. Guys, I can't play the sound because it has music, but look at this. This is her day in life. It's freaking ridiculous. Quick workout, I get dressed, I look cute every day, get some food at the office, make coffee, just chill out. Come on, look, I'm on this rooftop, eating, work until lunch, ate up, whatever, being cute, buying snacks, take a train, done work, looking pretty, now go for dinner. She's a product manager too, guys. This is a product manager at Meta. Then we have them saying, we anticipate our full year 2023 total expenses will be in the range of $96 to $101 billion. Where is that going to? What is the ROI on that? Are we going to get our money back with all that spend? And this is when you saw the huge decline. Meta went up like 8% after earnings. And then after they gave these cost expenses, boom, everything just went crashing down after that. So this is what's going to be happening. And on top of it, just to kill the stock even more, when freaking Mark opened up his mouth, we do anticipate that Reality Labs operating losses in 2023 will grow significantly year over year. Like, that line right there is just like, oh my god. So they're spending more on this, that Reality Labs, and people think it's experimental. People don't believe in it. We're gonna go to this earnings call question because it's really relevant to how everyone's feeling about freaking Meta right now. It hit the nail on the coffin. So we're gonna go to this question really quick. Shout out to Brent for asking this question because this is on everyone's mind right now. I think kind of summing up how investors are feeling right now is that there are just too many experimental bets versus proven bets on the core. I'm curious if you can just add more color why you don't feel like these are experimental. This is what Mark had to say, and this is what the main things I highlighted. But I don't know. I think that this is going to end up working too. So yes, I think that, look, there are a lot of things that are going on right now in the business and in the world. And so it's hard to have like a simple, we are going to do this one thing and that's going to solve all the issues. I mean, there is macro issues, there's a lot of competition, there's ad challenges, especially coming from Apple. And then there are some of the longer term things that we are taking on expenses because we believe that they're going to provide greater returns over time. And I think we're going to resolve each of these things over different periods of time. And I appreciate the patience. I think that those who are patient and invest with us will end up being rewarded. So this is basically him saying that he's not sure where this is going to end up. Basically is what he's summing up everything right here. He doesn't know where it's going to end up. He thinks it's a really solid bet, but he's not sure. And this is where people have their contempt for freaking Facebook/Meta. But in my opinion, like, I still hold this opinion that you don't need this to go crazy. You don't need this to do really, really well. He's saying that in 2024, 2025, the cost structure of Reality Labs is gonna like level out to its revenue of what the business is doing, because the operating business has been on a decline like to 20% for the quarter, which is horrible because it used to be like 36, 40. So it's bad. But in 2024 and 2005, what he's saying is basically he's gonna get the cost of that to kind of go with the revenue and kind of flow out, because they have to produce the next Quest 3. So that's why expenses in the next year are gonna be very, very high. So if you believe what he's saying, that they're gonna level out in 2024, 2025, maybe you can see this company still doing very, very well. But my overall thinking of why I think this is gonna work out is that the moat is just too big, guys, and that's why I'm not selling. Yes, I am not selling because the moat is just too big. So the moat of the company is just so big. I'm willing to wait 5 to 10 years because I don't believe Meta's gonna go anywhere in 5 to 10 years. And I have that long-term view of Meta that I am not worried about the business like everyone else is. So do what I say. You don't have to. You can sell it, but I am holding on. And lastly, look what Snowden said. You know Edward Snowden, the guy who released all the documents about the government spying on us, and he went away to Russia. Sure, laugh at Zuckerberg's stock crash, but remember that in 5 years he's gonna own your eyeballs and pause the ads every time you blink. So that's gonna end it right there, guys. What do you think about Meta stock? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. Peace.